you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If you are new, welcome, and if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back for another video. In today's video, we are talking about the Aladdin Collection from MAC. I picked up 3 items from the collection: the eyeshadow palette, one of the lip glosses right here, and then a lipstick. So we are going to be talking about all these products, putting them on the face, and I'm going to be giving you my first impression of these products. And this is my first MAC palette, okay? So we're going to be getting all up in it in this video. If you want to see hear my thoughts and see how these eyeshadows perform and the lip products, definitely stay tuned. Alright guys, so I've got 3 items from the Aladdin collection. I was excited to try this out, not only because it's Aladdin, but the palette, I guess it just had a couple colors that I was like, oh, that looks pretty, so so I picked it up. Since I was picking up the palette, I went ahead and got a lip gloss and a lipstick. So let me show you guys those items really quickly. So here's the palette. It's quite small, but this is my first eyeshadow palette from MAC, period. I only have like 3 of their like special little, like I have a extra dimension foil shadow that they recently came out with, and then 2 of the pretty shadows that they recently came out with. So this is my first palette. This will be my first experience with their matte shadows and other like frosted formulas, things like that. So yeah, so this is the 9-pan palette, and then this is the lipstick, and this is the lip gloss. I really like the packaging. It's really pretty. So let me just open this for you all and show you the palette here. Here's what it looks like. Pans are quite small. Let me pull this plastic out. Alright, so here's what it looks like there. No mirror, no names of shades, and here is what the palette looks like. Very small pans, but you got 9 of them there. The names of the shadows are on the back of the palette, like just in a list, you know, right there. So I've got the lipstick this is a matte lipstick in the shade Princess Incognito, and here is what the packaging of this looks like. Really, really beautiful. Has Aladdin and MAC written on it, and then some like type of feathers, you know, feathering in blue. And then this is the shade, a nude rose tone. And then we have the lip gloss here in this packaging, and then the shade I picked up is Jewels on Jewels, and here's the packaging for that. Very, very pretty with the different design, the pink design over the gold lid. It says Disney's Aladdin right there, so really cute. So just wanted to show you guys that real quick. I will insert swatches here. See from the swatches, they're not that great. They're not as shiny for some of these shades as I had expected, but in one of the shades I was thinking was going to be a little bit more duochrome, the shade called Princess Jasmine, or is that? Yeah, Princess Jasmine. I thought it was going to be a little bit more duochrome, have a little bit more shine to it. It does have a shift, but you know, we'll see how it performs on the lid. So let's go into it. And this is my first impression, of course. Alright, no mirror once again. And so, but this looks like a, you know, a palette where you can get a full-on look. You don't have to add, I don't have to add into it, you know, add other shades to get a look. So this should be good. So I'm going in with Riff Raff, and on a fluffy brush, just putting that in the transition area. And I have my laying low paint pot laid down there, FYI. Next I'm going to go into a boot, a Velux pearl or something like that. It has a like a slight pearl to it, but you can use it as, you know, a deepener, like a crease deepener, which is what I'm using it for today. Blending pretty well into that other shade. Can you guys see that slight sheen? But it's a nice like burgundy tone. It looks pretty. I like the tone of this shade. And this is one of the shades that kind of like drew me in because I thought it was so pretty. This tone here. Going back into Riff Raff and blending on the edge of that. Alright, so like I wanted to really try out that duochrome type of shade, and since on the swatch it didn't have too much of a shine or intensity, I'm going to use my Too Faced glitter glue, put that all over the lid. Disrupted my paint pot, which usually doesn't happen, but I was trying to get something off my eye and then move if I can add something back from a brush. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Don't hold it against the shadow if it doesn't look too, if it looks a little patchy on this round, it's because of what I just did. Okay, so I'm gonna take Princess Jasmine on my finger, and I've got powder down because it looks kind of chunky, and I'm just gonna lay this down on the lid with my finger. So it does have a little shift to it. It does shift from like a rose-like tone to green in different lights, or like a bluish type of shift to it. But looking at it from in the pan and stuff, when I was contemplating buying this, I was hoping it did a little bit more of that in a shinier manner. This, you know, it doesn't look as shiny as I hoped. Alright, so then the shade that is really like kind of like the star of the palette to me is the shade smack dab in the middle. That is called Agrabah. Alright, I'm going to take that on my finger that I just wiped off, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner. Yeah. Now this is kind of like the shine and the intensity that I was hoping to get from that other shade. I'm just taking this 242 from MAC and alright, doing some blending of that up into the transition area a bit too. I'm going to see how that Agrabah shade, Princess Jasmine, I'm going to see how it performs with some Fix Plus on my brush. I'm going to grab it with the grab the shade with my 242, spray it, and see if I get any more intensity this way. That does give a little bit more shine and stuff like that. Next, I'm going to take my 242 after I've wiped it off into, let's see, Creative Copper. Yeah, I'm going to take it into Creative Copper. Pop this on the brow bone. That's pretty intense. Very intense. That one's nice. Oh, I mean, and I had heard people say that they didn't like the shade, so I'm kind of surprised. Next step is to deepen our crease. I thought that Abu would do it, but I'm gonna have to go in with Shadowy Lady. Apparently, this is a shade that's already existing in the MAC collection. So, but it's a deep plum. It looks black, so it looks like it's like a blackened plum. I'm gonna take this right on the outer V, kind of keeping it low in the V. Don't want to make it too smoky. Or this is a highly pigmented shade, so I'm just tapping in once into the shade and then lightly placing that where I want it. That's blending nicely. The look is coming together nicely. Alright, going back into Abu and reapplying, making sure that you know, burgundy tone didn't get lost in this whole shuffle. You guys, man, if I ever did an unedited video, you guys would be like, are you serious? How much stuff can you drop, lady? Alright, so I think I'm finished with this look. These were the main shades that I really wanted to try in the palette, that middle row. I really was looking forward to trying that row when I picked this palette up. I'm going to finish my eyes and come back with lips, okay? Alright guys, here are the eyes. I'll do a close-up at the end when I do the lips. Alright, so let me show you guys the lip. So here is a swatch of this lipstick here. Pinky nude, you know, nice and pink. So let me see how this looks on my lips. Okay, super bright. No way on earth I could wear this without a lip liner. I'm going with the lip liner Club Hopper from NYX. I think that looks cute. I think it looks cute. And with the eyes, I think it looks really cute. So, good job. I like the MAC lipsticks. I picked up another one too, so now I've got 3 in my collection. This Aladdin one I picked up Whirl with my order, and then I also have the one called Soar, and I did that. I showed you guys that in one of my previous videos. Alright, so let's look at this lip gloss, or this lip glass is what they call it, and it's called Jewels on Jewels. Let me show you guys a swatch next to that one. So it's a nice pink tone. I think it has some gold reflex in it. A nice pink tone. So I'm going to see what this looks like on top. I think it looks nice. It just adds a nice sheen to it, and it does give it a little bit more of a pinky tone and stuff. Nice shine with this lip gloss. I like it. Or lip glass, but you know, I'm used to saying lip gloss. So are you guys going to want to see it by itself? Shucks. Let me see. I'm going to take this off so you guys can see it by itself. Lip glass by itself. Show you guys. Oh, wow. That's pretty. Very reflective, though. I think this looks nice by itself as well because it does have that nice pink tone to it. It gives a little bit of pinkness to my lips, and the reflective quality of this is really nice. So it makes your lips look really, really juicy. Yeah, I could go either way with the look. I think both of them look nice by themselves, layered, you know. So I'm going to go back on with the lipstick though. I like that lip gloss a lot, and I'll put that in my purse for, like, you know, easy wear, you know, that type of thing if I'm out and I don't want to reapply my lipstick. Alright you guys, so here is the final look. Alright you guys, so definitely let me know your thoughts on the look in the comment section below, and also on these products. Have you picked up any of them? Were you even interested in this collection? I was very much so interested, not only because I like Disney movies, of course I grew up on Disney movies, but this palette really intrigued me. Like I said, I was mainly intrigued by this shade called Princess Jasmine right there. That's a like shifty duochrome type of shade, and I find it works best, you know, put down you some glitter glue and then also wet your brush, and then you're going to get that higher shine. But what it really looks like to me when I swatch it and when I use it, or what from, you know, my first impression of the swatches, it just looked like it was pretty kind of dull, and then it had the blue glitter in there. So the glitter and the shimmer of the blue type of like reflect, that's what gives it a sheen, and it's not, and then that other color seems like it's maybe like a different type of texture, like it's a matte or something like that. I don't know. Or it's maybe even a satin, and then it's kind of relying on the glitter to give you that shine. So it's not as intense as I thought it would be, but this shade here in the middle is just absolutely gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. It performs so nicely on itself. You saw the swatch. This is like the strongest swatch. This one and then this one. These two there, they have the strongest swatches. So and they just seem like they're like a different, nicer, creamier texture, even though all 3 of those that I just mentioned are called Frost. They're Frost formula. So, but I think the mattes performed nicely. The Shadowy Lady performed very nicely, blending with this shade, what is it called? Riff Raff. Those two blended together nicely, and then adding a Boo as that nice burgundy type of feel worked really nicely together. So I did have some fallout with this shade. I don't know if you can see, but it is a little bit dusty. It just has, it's just a different type of feel to the formula than these others. Maybe because they tried to make it to be some type of duochrome like shifty shade. Maybe that just altered the formula a little bit. But this one is dusty, so I did get a little bit of fallout because I had my powder down. You know, it dusted off really nicely. So, you know, I like the palette and I'm happy with it. I think the look turned out very pretty, and I think you can get a full complete look with this palette. So if you're interested in these types of shades and stuff and you like Aladdin, then I think you won't be disappointed with the palette. Just be aware of, you know, this one has a little bit of a shortcoming in my opinion. Okay, and then the lips, I like the lip products that I tried. That formula for the lip glass seems very nice. Nice and thick, but not thick and stringy, you know what I mean? And it's gonna give your lips a nice sheen, a nice softness, and it makes it look real juicy, okay? And then I already like the matte lipsticks from MAC, so I like the collection. I like what I picked up from the collection, okay? There's a plethora of other items, but these are the ones that I wanted to try. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the look once again, and are you going to pick up any of the products? Let me know. All right, I will be talking to you guys really soon. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.